Something big is brewing between the world's two largest economies. And it all starts with a familiar face back in power. Donald Trump's unexpected return to the White House in 2024 has already sent shockwaves through global markets. With his characteristic unpredictability and aggressive stance on China, the question everyone is asking now is, are we on the brink of a new era of economic conflict? And if so, what might the consequences be? Not just for the US and China, but for the entire global economy. To understand what's at stake, we need to revisit Trump's first term, a period marked by escalating trade wars. In 2018, Trump imposed tariffs on over $200 billion worth of Chinese goods, targeting industries from electronics to agriculture. He aimed to reduce the US trade deficit and crack down on what he called unfair trade practices by China, including intellectual property theft. However, these measures triggered a retaliatory response from China, sparking a trade war that disrupted global supply chains and wiped out nearly $700 billion in trade between the two nations by 2020. Now, Trump is back, and his rhetoric is even more severe. He's proposed a 60% blanket tariff on all Chinese imports, a move that would devastate Chinese exports to the US, potentially cutting China's GDP growth by up to 2.5 percentage points. Imagine the impact. A nation already struggling with economic slowdowns, now facing the threat of a full-blown recession. For the US, this could mean higher prices for everything from smartphones to everyday household goods. But Trump's team argues it's a necessary step towards ending America's reliance on Chinese manufacturing. Trump's administration has also shown intent to limit US investments in Chinese technology firms and restrict exports of critical components like semiconductors. During his first presidency, Trump's restrictions on Huawei and other Chinese tech giants sent shockwaves through the tech industry. By 2023, China's semiconductor imports had already plummeted by 25%, a direct result of US export controls. Expect to see major shifts in global supply chains as companies scramble to diversify away from China. Apple, Nike, and other multinationals are expanding their manufacturing bases in countries like Vietnam and India, anticipating even tougher US policies. The result? A reshuffling of global trade patterns, with China potentially losing its status as the world's manufacturing hub. Foreign direct investment into China dropped by more than 15% in 2023. A trend that could escalate if Trump's plans move forward. Geopolitically, the stakes are no less dramatic. Trump's confrontational approach towards China isn't limited to trade. His hardline stance on Taiwan could lead to significant military escalation in the region. During his first term, Trump's arms sales to Taiwan and diplomatic overtures infuriated Beijing, leading to record-high incursions into Taiwan's airspace by Chinese fighter jets. With Trump back in office, tensions over Taiwan could reach a boiling point, increasing the risk of a military conflict that would send shockwaves through global markets. In the technology race, Trump's policies aim to deepen the divide between the two countries. The US is determined to maintain its lead in critical technologies like artificial intelligence and quantum computing, while China is pushing forward with its Made in China 2025 initiative. However, US export restrictions have made it difficult for Chinese firms to acquire advanced chips, stalling progress in key industries. If Trump enforces stricter controls, we could see a significant slowdown in China's tech sector, impacting everything from 5G rollout to electric vehicle production. But here's where the plot thickens. Despite the tough talk, Trump's style is inherently transactional. Remember the Phase 1 trade deal of 2020. It was a temporary truce that required China to purchase $200 billion in US goods, though it fell short of targets. Could we see a similar last-minute deal this time around? Or will Trump's aggressive policies push the US and China towards an irreversible decoupling, setting the stage for a new Cold War? The suspense is palpable and the world is on edge. As Trump embarks on his second term, US-China relations hang in the balance. Are we headed for another round of trade wars, deeper economic isolation, or an uneasy détente? One thing is clear, the decisions made in the next few months could reshape the global economic landscape for years to come. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the unfolding drama. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into the economic battles shaping our world.